In today's masterclass, I'm going to give you the ultimate blueprint that I've given to over 11,868 coaches that have used this to add an extra $1,000 to $2,000 per week in revenue to their coaching business. Clients like Ragnar the Wolf, who started out with 1,800 followers and he managed to hit $10,000 every month for the last 4 months in his business. Clients like Angela Holmes with 525 followers in her first 60 days in the program hit 10K per month in her coaching business. Clients like Brandon Johnson, who started out with 3,000 followers and now he's got over 165,000 and he's making over $60,000 a month. Now, real quick, if you guys haven't met me before, my name is Brian Mark and I run a company called PT Domination, where I help coaches start and scale successful online businesses. Out of curiosity, how many of you guys are my clients? If you are my client in the chat, just say yes. If you are my client, just say yes. Evie, what's up? Wayne, Nick Harris, I love it. So I got a bunch of my clients here. So as you guys can see, this isn't me that just like spitting off random stuff that I'm just guessing. This is based off of information that I've already taught to a bunch of successful students. A lot of the frameworks that I'm going to cover in today's training is some of the stuff you guys might have heard on my Instagram before, but we're going to go deep. Okay. So on average, I get 20 million views a month on my Instagram. We've grown by 26,000 followers in the last 30 days, and we continue to grow on a regular basis. I'm also a 3-time national bestseller of the $10 million Instagram funnel blueprint. Shameless plug. Go check out my book on Amazon. You guys will get a ton of value from the book. I promise you that. But my biggest flex is that I've helped 11,865 coaches start and scale successful online coaching businesses. This was an event that we hosted in Houston, Texas. We've got over 215 people here. I love it. This is an event that we hosted in Houston, Texas, where I had 350 of my clients fly out to come see me in Houston, Texas, which I thought was the coolest experience ever. We actually took over Alpha Land and completely dominated. Christian Guzman ended up texting me afterwards and he's like, who are you? I'm like, what are you doing? Pretty cool. Now, in 2021, my Instagram account got disabled. You guys can actually look up this account. I'm starting to post on it more. BMarkFit. This was the account that I generated all of my business from. And just like that, I went on vacation and overnight I lost it. I was stressed out, anxious, overwhelmed, and I had no idea what to do. For 48 hours, I tried to get that account back. And after 48 hours of not being successful, I made a decision. I was like, I'm going to start a brand new Instagram account and I'm going to get it to 100,000 followers. And I started The Real Brian Mark. It was rough at first because I was getting like 5,000 to 10,000 views per video on BMarkFit. And then when I started The Real Brian Mark, a brand new Instagram account, I was lucky if I cracked 500. I posted 2 times a day, every day for a year, and I ended up hitting 20 followers. 3 months later, I had 100,000 followers. And as of today, we're at 450,000. We get an average of 15 to 20 million views a month. But it's not just me. I also worked with Trent Harrison. This is my client, Trent Harrison. He started out with 7,000 followers. Now he has over 1.3 million and he makes over $200,000 a month. My client, John Shaw, has only 6,500 followers and he's generating $50,000 to $60,000 per month. And my client, Ragnar the Wolf, my boy, averaging 300 to 500 views on his videos, making $18,000 per month. Now, I'm telling you guys this not to brag, but I'm here to show you that what I'm about to share with you guys works, and it works for people just like you. Now, here's the thing. When I started out, I made a lot of mistakes. I wasted a lot of time. I tried strategies that didn't work. So today we're going to collapse time and I'm going to give you the frameworks that I've given to every single client you see me here share here today. If that's cool with you guys, just say yes in the chat box. Now, I wanted to show you guys this because this is something I'm extremely proud of. We've transacted, like I said, with 11,860 customers. We have a 1% dispute rate, which means 99% of the clients that are work with us are satisfied with the service. And out of 11,800 customers, I'm extremely fucking proud of that. Right. And the truth is, the reason that these clients are happy with the service is because it's never been easier to make an extra 1 to 2K a week as an online fitness coach. It's never been easier. And I know that you guys might have come from an ad or maybe you're just finding out about this right now, but this strategy that I'm going to share with you guys is so fucking stupid simple that any industry can use it. Any fitness coach can use it and they'll make more money. I actually had a guy DM me the other day and he's not even in fitness, you guys. He's like, I've been piecing together the shit that you've been talking about on your Instagram reels. And just by piecing together some of the stuff you talked about in your Instagram reels, I got a 7x ROAS and I took my business from $50,000 to $100,000 a month in 3 months. Like, this stuff that I'm about to share with you is such an easy way for you guys to add an extra 1 to 2K a week as an online fitness coach. It's disgusting because this is the thing. It's not just about going viral and posting content. And that's where everybody misses the mark. You guys just think like, oh, if I just post more content, I'm going to sign my clients. It's not true because your goal isn't views. Your goal is to grow the business, period. So every move that we make has to strategically add more clients to our roster instead of hoping we get more views on your videos. And most of you guys, when you're posting on social media, are hoping, I just want to get more views on my videos. If I get more views on my videos, I'm going to be happy with that. Write this in the chat box, please. Views do not equal clients. That's a super fucking important distinction to make. So many fitness coaches are posting on social media trying to get more views, but views do not equal clients. It's extremely important. Views do not equal clients. Yes, your goal is to grow on Instagram because the more you grow, the more clients you could have. However, that's not the primary goal. The primary goal is not to get more views and go on Instagram. The primary goal is to grow your business and sign clients. Now, really quick, I'm just curious who's here. Type your current income per month in your online fitness business in the chat. What is your current income per month with your online fitness business in the chat? We've got 10K, 1K, 6K, 0, 20,000, 1,000, 3,000, 0, 7.5K, 0, 0, $250, 12K, 0, $400. Okay. Makes sense. Thank you. $39.99 a month. That's very specific. Okay. Now, perfect. How much are you charging for your offer for the paid in full option? How much do you charge for your paid in full option? $2,000, $3,000, $2,000, $850, $250. You need to increase your fucking prices. Whoever said $250. $300, $63 an hour. You need to increase your prices. For your paid in full options, $350. I don't offer paid in full. You're crazy. All right. So if you don't have a number, we're going to use the number 1,000. Okay. So let's identify how many new clients would you need to sign per week in order to make an extra 1 to 2K per week? How many new clients would you need to sign per week in order to make an extra 1 to 2K per week? 1, 4 clients per week, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 15. All right. I'm not even going to coach you guys on increasing your prices right now. That's another conversation for another day. So on average, a coach is closing at 35%. So we'll assume that you need to book 3 sales calls to make 1 sale. So how many sales calls would you need to book in order to sign 1 to 2 clients per week? Right there in the chat box. How many sales calls would you need to book in order to sign your goal of 1 to 2 clients per week? How many sales calls? 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 2 to 3, 6. I actually am going to fucking pause here for a second. Some of your guys' prices are fucking crazy. Okay. The minimum you should be charging is $1,000 for your high ticket offer. The minimum for a paid in full. So if you say you need to book 8 sales calls to make an extra 1 to 2K per week, you're crazy. The minimum you should be charging is $1,000 for your high ticket program. If you are not charging a minimum of $1,000, you're crazy, because if you have a $1,000 offer, you only need to sign 2 clients. And if you only need to sign 2 clients and you have to book 3 sales calls to sell 1, that means you only need to book 6 sales calls to sign 2 new clients per week. That's not that fucking hard, you guys. Like, that's pretty easy. $1,000 for 4 months is a great place to start. That's the minimum we should be charging. All right. So the blueprint that I'm going to share with you guys is so fucking simple that you're going to wonder why you haven't done this already. It's easy. And because it's this simple, there may be a tendency to be like, B-Mark, like, it can't be that easy, bro. It can't be that easy. It is that easy. I make business simple. Business is simple with B-Mark. All right. That's the mantra here. Business is simple with B-Mark. All right. So step number 1, hyper specific messaging. Let me clearly articulate why this is so important. How many online coaches are on Instagram right now? How many online coaches are on Instagram right now? How many? There's a metric fuck ton. Okay. Thousands. When I first started my online coaching business, you guys, I literally could just post a picture of my abs and bam, get a client. Now everyone's a fitness coach. Literally everyone. And so because of that, unless you are hyper specific with your messaging, you are a commodity and you sound like everybody else. Okay. You must be specific and you must be very hyper targeted with the type of person you want to work with. This is extremely fucking important. And a lot of coaches, even coaches that have worked with me for like 3 to 6 months, I look at their page and I'm like, bro, like, why are you not specific with your content? It's so important. Let me show you some examples of hyper specific. This is my client, Juan 6. He's the Haitian coach. I help Haitians lose fat and build muscle without giving up their culture. DM me ready for info. Extremely fucking specific, right? Number 1 fitness coach for Haitians. Watch this piece of content. The first opening line, Haitian woman got toned in 12 weeks. Let's listen to the video together.
Reached out to me, struggling to lose fat and get toned. 12 weeks later, she lost 12 pounds and is in the best shape of her life. So save this video because I'm going to show you exactly how we did it. When Narika reached out to me, she was already going to the gym. But just like most Haitians, she did not really know what to do. And worse, she thought she had to give up Haitian food, which is completely false. I gave her a flexible nutrition plan because she was falling off on the weekends. That means Narika knows exactly what to eat, whether she's traveling, on a date, at the grocery store, or just hanging out with friends. I took the guesswork off her plate and gave her a routine to follow. That means she went to the gym every single day with confidence, knowing exactly what to do. Last but not least, Norika has a community of Haitian women pushing her to be the best version of herself every single day. After getting...
Okay, perfect. Now, I know there's an echo in the video, but what I am saying in this instance is like, look at the hyper-specific messaging.
3 months ago, this Haitian...
3 months ago, this Haitian woman got toned in 12 weeks.
Reached out to me, struggling to lose fat and get toned. 12 weeks later, she lost 12 pounds and is in the best shape of her life. So save this video because I'm going to show you exactly how we did it. When Norika reached out to me, she was already going to the gym. But just like most Haitians...
Right? Just like most Haitians. That's what he said. He could have just said, just like most women, but he said, just like most Haitians. So like, as I'm listening to this video, if I'm a Haitian woman or man, I'm like literally like, oh, this is the coach for me, right?
She did not really know what to do. And worse, she thought she had to give up Haitian food.
And worse, she thought she had to give up Haitian food. Drop some fire in the fucking chat box. We just hit 300 people on the masterclass. We like that. Listen, Justin, yes, it's a great niche, but it's not a great niche. It's a great message, because you can have any niche. Like any niche is a great niche if you have a great message. He's got a great message. All right. So this is hyper specific messaging. I'm going to give you another example. So this is my client, Maureen. I help women over 30 fall in love with lifting and themselves, right? That is her niche. That is, she's hyper specific with the type of person she wants to work with. And this is the video. Check this out. Hyper specific. If I'm a woman watching this video, I'm going to play it again. You know how men don't like women with muscle? So again, super specific. I know exactly who this video is for and who it's not for. And she's just circling how many women follow her. And she's jacked in the gym, looking amazing. Obviously, women that lift are going to come to this video and they're going to be like, yep, I'm definitely going to follow this woman because she sounds like she's exactly who my avatar is. All right. Does that make sense?
You look like this.
Now, this is another one of my clients.
You look like
Doug Clark. He's the busy mom coach. So he works with women that are trying to lose weight, that are on their mom journey. I lost my mom, so your kids don't lose theirs. This is one of his videos.
this, but you want to look like this, but you can't get there no matter how hard you try. The reason that you're not seeing results is because your body has already adapted. It has no reason to change. You're getting comfortable with your workouts. You're doing the same workouts with the same weight and the same reps, expecting your body to transform.
So he's speaking directly to the woman that is like going to the gym, doing the same thing over and over again. He knows the target market inside and out.
So in order to get from this to this, you need to be progressively overloading, meaning you always want to be adding more weight.
And he's got the visual of the woman in the photo. So the whole time it's like targeted directly at women. This video isn't for men, right? Because if he's talking about progressive overload, you know, he could literally just be talking about progressive overload and all of a sudden it's universally relatable to everybody. But because he's showing this photo, it's like, and that's the body type of usually the woman that signs up with him. It's really fucking obvious who he's speaking to.
Or more reps. So let's say you have a target rep range of 8 to 12 reps. If you grab a weight and
you get the point. Does this make sense? Hyper specific messaging. If that makes sense, just say yes in the chat box. Now, here's what not to post. Here's how to lose weight. 3 tips for fat loss. Here's a full body workout day. Full body workout day. 3 tips for fat loss. No. Here's what to post instead. How to lose weight as a woman in your 30s. The 3 biggest mistakes busy moms make on their fat loss journey. The busy dad 45-minute workout split that sheds fat. Now I see a lot of questions coming in the chat box about niche. This is something that we cover inside of the Change Lives Academy. You need to get specific with your niche. You need to get specific with your avatar. You need to choose an avatar and go all in. If you don't know who your avatar is, start with your old self and then work from there. And then your avatar will choose you. I will tell you guys this though. It is imperative that you get a hyper specific with your niche because it makes it way easier to grow your following. Way easier. Because when people find your page, they're like, oh, this page is for me. When you start running follower ads, people are like, oh, I should follow this person because every single piece of content on their page is speaking directly to me. Step number 2, we need to drive urgency around the holidays. I promised you guys that I was going to talk about how to make more money for Black Friday and Christmas. This is super, super, super important. What we're going to be doing, by the way, if you are in the coaching program, drop some fire in the chat box. We are going to be hosting a masterclass where I'm going to deep dive into like how to market for Black Friday and the holidays really fucking soon. But this is like a sneak preview of like what's to come. All right. So driving urgency around the holidays. Now I know what you guys are thinking, but be Mark. My business is slow during the holidays. You know, people are like, not taking action for the holidays because people are giving me the holiday objection. The worst mistake that you can make right now in your content is not addressing the holidays in your content. It's the worst mistake you can make. You need to start asking yourself this question. Everybody write this in the chat box. What results do my prospects want by Christmas? That is the mindset that we need to start approaching our marketing from. What results do my prospect want by Christmas? That is the mindset we need to start approaching our conversations from. Now, people are starting to think about January 1st, right? They're starting to think about the new year. They're starting to think about the fact that they want to start on January 1st. And unless you start addressing some of those objections in your content, then you're going to have a lot more people say, yeah, Lyndon, it all sounds great. Like I do want to move forward with the fitness program, but I'm going to wait to start till after the holidays. How many of you guys have gotten one of those objections already? Yeah, it all sounds great, but I just want to wait till I just want to start after the holidays. If you've gotten those objections already, Kevin, what that means is that we haven't addressed this properly in the marketing. To solve this problem, we're going to make holidays a part of our marketing strategy. Write this in the chat again. What results do my prospects want by Christmas? That is how we need to start thinking through our marketing lens. We need to start talking about, thinking about, and ruminating on what results can we get our prospects by Christmas. Now, here's how to do this effectively, okay? In your posts, I want you to start writing language like there's only 60 days left in the year and 10 months of the year already gone, right? So like that's the kind of messaging that we want to start writing into our content. Like we're in October, we're almost at the end of 2025 and you still haven't hit your fitness goals yet. And you haven't because of blah, 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 blah. Like that's the messaging that we want to start putting in our content. When we're talking to our stories, that's the messaging we want to start putting in our stories. It's only 60 days left in the new year. We're putting a countdown timer till the new year, right? Like we want to start making people think about the fact that there's a small window of time before the year closes, which will help people drive urgency to take action right now and not later. So that's the first thing is we need to start making our messaging in our content not about the fact that New Year's is coming up and we're all excited. We need to make the messaging in our content. You made promises to yourself at January 1st and you still haven't fulfilled them and we're 10 months into the year. That's the messaging that we're starting to make in our content is the fact that like, not that we have a new year, which is like a blank slate and a fresh start. Like, yay, everybody loves that. But if everybody loved that, like everybody would be like fit in shape. That's why most people are out of shape is because they just have the mindset like, can't wait to start January 1st. Fuck, are we talking about? We had January 1st 10 months ago and you're still not where you want to be. So that's the vibe. That's like the language we need to start using in our content is the fact that there's only 60 days left. When you're doing your call to actions to join your coaching program, point out there's only 12 weeks left of the year. How do you want to show up by the time January 1st rolls around? Right? Like that's CTAs. Another CTA example. You're posting on your story. Only 56 days left till Christmas. Give yourself the gift of being fit by then. Vote here if you want info on coaching programs. Bam. So our call to actions are going to start calling out the fact that like we've only got a few weeks left in the year. Like we need to start making this messaging more consistent in our content. This is another thing. Run a 14-day challenge or a 4-day challenge called Fall into Shape, right? And something like that and get a bunch of prospects warmed up before Black Friday. Then you can pre-sell your Black Friday offer to your hottest prospects and they'll likely buy on your Black Friday offer when you make your Black Friday offer. Fall into shape, right? Like, why would we not do that? Instead of like, oh yeah, we'll start in the new year. Why don't we fall into shape? And then during the 14-day challenge or the 4-day challenge that we're running, we get the hot prospects on the phone. We give them early access to our Black Friday offer. And then even the people that don't bite on the offer during the challenge, when we run the Black Friday promo, if we run the fall into shape challenge really soon, when we do make the Black Friday offer, they will have already gotten value from us and they're way more likely to pull the trigger on the Black Friday stuff. Now, the main thing that you need to understand in your marketing is that your marketing needs to get your prospects thinking about the fact that there's only 60 days left in the year and creating urgency around the fact that 2025 is almost done. Okay. This causes them to want to join, to act now and not wait until January 1st. Write this in the chat. What results do my prospects want by Christmas? What results do my prospects want by Christmas? I'm going to give you another ninja trick. All right. In the DMs, right? When you're like asking the goal, like what's the number one goal you have in your fitness journey right now? Instead of asking that, why don't you start asking, so like, what's your number one goal in your fitness journey before the year ends? What's your number one goal in your fitness journey before the year ends? On your sales calls, when you're asking your questions on your sales calls, right? Instead of asking like, oh, what's your number one fitness goal right now? Like, okay, so like we've got about 60 days left in the year. Like, what's your number one fitness goal by the time January 1st rolls around? On your sales call, it's like a simple language shift, right? Simple AV King. I like it. You're smart. You're going to implement right away. Simple language shifts. Like we need to start like making these like simple language shifts in the way that we're communicating in our DMs, in our sales calls. Like that's the language, that's the messaging that we're like making consistent across the marketing, across the DMs, across the sales calls. What results do you want before the year ends? All right. The holidays are not a slow time for fitness coaches. The holidays are the busiest time of the year. Like November and December should be your record-breaking months. November and December are crazy. Black Friday is a record-breaking month across all coaching programs. That is the highest earning month for all of my online fitness coaches, to the degree that when my online fitness coaches in the program are talking about record-breaking months, they'll be like, oh yeah, my record-breaking month was in November, but like it doesn't count because it was Black Friday. Like that is how successful November and December are. And like for those of you guys that are like, oh, I can't wait to build my business for January 1st so I catch the New Year's rush. The New Year's rush happens in December because my coaches are marketing effectively so that we're getting clients to commit and put deposits down in December for January 1st start dates. So if you are thinking to yourself, well, I'm just going to post on social media and then January 1st is going to roll around, I'm going to get a bunch of new clients. No, because the smart coaches are setting themselves up for success in December and they're making sales and collecting deposits for January 1st start dates, and they're giving away free stuff so that the client can do some stuff in December, and at least they're like off to the races. And by the time January 1st comes around, they're taking massive action. So like this is the time. Okay. These are some of my clients in my coaching program. 5 calls with qualified leads, update 5 calls, 3 showed, closed 2, cash collected 2,500, 4,500 collected. Client Brett Carrington, 29K for the month. My client Brittany Thomas got my 50K plaque in the mail. My client Zach Matt sitting at 20K for the month, made 10K in the last 5 days. My client Michael just locked in $10,000 recurring for the month, so I'm stoked about that. This is the busiest time of the year. All right, so who's ready to get some clients? Who wants to learn how to get some clients? If you do, just say yes in the chat box. High season is here. All right, I try to go all in with this stuff, you know? Fun fact, it's my birthday tomorrow, okay? So I needed to go all in for my birthday. I needed to give you guys as much value as I possibly could before my birthday. It's my birthday gift to you, okay? I want to help you guys make some money. All right, step number 3, we need to get more eyeballs. We need to get more eyeballs. Now, there's only 2 ways to get more eyeballs. Way number 1, improve your content so it helps go viral so you get seen by a wider audience. That's way number 1. If your content gets better, you're going to get more eyeballs. And you're going to get it for free because posting on social media is fucking F-R-E-E. So the business coach that told you that you don't need to work on your content is a dumbass because posting on social media is free. So I can literally go on my phone right after this, make a reel, talk about it, fucking 30 seconds, bam, post on Instagram, free, I get leads. Okay, so improve your content, help it go more viral, get seen by wider audiences. Second thing you can do is pay for follower ads. And if you guys ask nicely, I'm going to show you guys some examples of follower ads that you can run today. Now, with somebody like Ragnar, my client Ragnar is getting 300 to 500 views on his videos. So I told him to start running follower ads. I gave him the exact blueprint to be able to bring in 50 cents to $1 per follower. He spends $50 to $100 per day on follower ads. He brings on 1 to 200 new followers per day. Out of those 1 to 200 new followers, he starts conversations and books 1 to 2 sales calls every single day. And he makes $15,000 to $20,000 a month. This is another one of my client, Mitch. All right. So Mitch is actually in the Change Lives Academy, right? I'm going to read you this post. Okay. Melanie Jackson, thank you. Chad, thank you. Mitchell Lee, how do you calculate return on ad spend if you're not currently seeing the feed falls in? In other words, I boosted a post for $10 a day for $300 a month. And in this month alone, I sold 3 women into $1,800 packages, but I've only received 3 payments of $300 a month. So obviously they're paying $300 a month. Obviously it's a winning boosted post. I know you said to kill any boosted post, it's not giving you 3x return on investment. This one is clearly, I'm just not getting the paid in full yet because I'm working on building my recurring. So I want to just fucking point this out. Okay. So Mitch spent $10 a day and he added $900 in recurring revenue to his business. So the next month that he spends $10 a day, he's going to collect another $900. Plus, he also has the $900 that he added to his recurring revenue. He's spending $10 a day, $10 a day. Okay. So like that's your fucking Starbucks latte. That's your like, DoorDash order that you guys make. You know what I'm saying? Like running traffic to get people to follow you on Instagram. Once you understand how to turn those followers into dollars is an absolute non-negotiable in my opinion. With someone like Brandon, who's getting 1 to 2,000 views on his content, we gave him the content mastery frameworks. He executed to a very high degree. He learned how to go viral consistently. And as you can see from his page, he's getting 30,000 to 100,000 views on his videos. So Brandon doesn't need to spend money on follower ads because he's already getting leads from his viral content. As a result of his virality, he never runs out of leads. And our main problem is basically getting him a team of people that can help him with fulfillment and delivery. So the best online coaches who've been working with me for 1 to 2 years use a combination of both. When somebody says what's better, organic or paid, it's neither. It's both. They're learning how to break through the algorithm and go viral, and they're using follower ads to bring in more leads. So they never have a problem booking sales calls because there's 2 channels. Number 1, the content is going viral. Number 2, they have follower ads bringing in 50 cents to $1 per follower. Now, I just want to also add a caveat to this. The reason I want to add a caveat is The best way that used to be the best way to grow your audience was adding 50 people per day on Instagram, following 50 people per day on Instagram, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. However, the new best way is it's recommended $10 a day to start on boosted posts. Okay. If you can get followers to follow you $10 a day and you turn that $10 a day, which is $300 for the month, into $900 to $1,000 to $1,500, bro, you do that all fucking day. Your business grows to $10,000 in like 3 months. Now, as a result, they're able to consistently bring in and produce revenue and stay over $10,000 a month. Now, the ultimate outcome is you improve your content, help it go viral so it's seen by wider audiences. You boost your niche specific content until you find one that gets you a post that's $1 per follower or under. I've got some of my best clients that are doing 32 cents a follower. And then for $100, they're getting 300 followers. And out of 300 followers, they end up booking 5 to 6 to 7 sales calls. Now you run this play until you get to $15,000 a month. Then you add team members to help with DMs, increase ad spend slightly, and you run this play until you get to $100,000 a month. Let me break this down further. Okay. So one of my clients, Jonathan Ramirez, started out in January of 2025. He was stuck at 25K. I gave him this exact play. Improve your content with content mastery. Run highly targeted boosted posts. Let's take a look at an example. And I told you guys I was going to give you an example of a boosted post that he's running that brings in ideal clients that are ready to buy every single day.
This is what my client Gustavo looked like before he joined my Evolve Fitness program. When he first came to me, he was struggling with belly fat, inflammation, and just couldn't gain muscle. He was already working out 5 days a week, drinking the protein shakes, and eating healthier to try to get results. He wasn't confident without his shirt off, and he was just frustrated. Fast forward to today, Gustavo's in the best shape of his life, more confident than ever, and stronger in the gym. Now he's showing up at his best self and running his business with more confidence. When you join our Evolve Metabolic Priming program, we meet you where you're at to ensure that the program fits your busy career. So click the link below and follow my page where I'll give you more tips on how to build more muscle, lose body fat, and keep the result.
Boom. Is that easy? Is that simple? So it's highly targeted towards his ideal client. He's obviously working with men. He's talking about how he works with business professionals, talking about how he has a busy career. This is the type of stuff that brings in ideal clients to your page that want to follow you and pay you money.
Every month since being...
Now, this is Jonathan Ramirez. He started out in January 2025, and when he started, he was at $25,000 a month. I'm just going to read you this. So this was in January, okay? In January, I think he had about 6,000 followers. I'm going to read you this post. Huge win for us. We hit 52.3K when we first joined the MDM back in February. Our goal is to hit 50K in 12 months, and we were stuck at 25 to 30K. We achieved that goal in half the time. We were so close those last couple of months, so it feels amazing. When we first started, we felt defeated. Some people in our lives didn't even want to see us succeed. Even close friends and family members started supporting us and blocked us. My wife and I had to move to a new city. We lost so many people. It's great being surrounded by people who are hungry for success. I'm really looking forward to meeting more of you at the event. Let's keep growing, fam. So he went from $25K to $52,000 in July, and that was February, March, April, May, June, July. So he doubled his income in 6 months. This video was actually taken this month.
Every month since being in the mastermind, so that's been absolutely awesome for us. We hit 67K last month. Feels like a slow month. I mean, it definitely feels like, things are kind of at a halt for us right now. But, I say that and then I look back and I'm like, fuck, we almost have 50K recurring.
It's slow month right now. It's $50,000 recurring. Drop some fire in the chat box if you'd like to have that problem. And I was like, oh, your slow month is $50,000 recurring? I'm like, that's your slow month? I was talking shit. Whenever my client, when you get to that like high of a level, you end up being like, oh my gosh, like I'm having such a slow month, man. It's crazy. I'm like, bro, you have $50,000 recurring coming to your business. What are you talking about? Then I just talk shit to my clients. It's funny as fuck. All right. Step number 4 is to get more conversations in the inbox. All right. We get more conversations in the inbox. This is one that so many online coaches fuck up on. All right. You guys think that people are going to line up and send you cash just because they're following you or engaging with your content. Your only intention as an online coach who wants to make an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a week is to get more conversations in the inbox. Here's how to get more conversations in the inbox. There's 2 ways. Way number 1 is ManyChat. I want you guys to use simple call to actions on reels and posts to get people to comment and get them to send you an auto message. Here's an example. Okay. So this is like 365 content ideas in less than 60 seconds, access to a viral content library, comment prompt, and I'll send you the prompt. Then when I send them the prompt, I'm like, here's the prompt. And then I'm like, PS, I'm starting a brand new case study for online fitness coaches who want to make an extra 10K in your business. If you want details, reply with case study. So what we do is we give away free shit. We get people to comment, reply to the story, whatever. And then on the back end of the free thing that we give away, we always attach a CTA. Does that make sense? Just say yes if that makes sense. So for you guys, it could be like a recipe, workout tutorial, meal plan. It could be anything, right? Anything that you can give away that would be valuable specifically to the target demographic that you're going after. And then on the back end of it, right here, you're going to attach a CTA. PS, blah, 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 blah. Now, way number 2 is we want to start 50 to 100 new conversations per day minimum with people that are following you and engaging with your content, watching your stories, etc. All you have to say is, yo, hey, John, thanks so much for the follow. Are you currently on a fitness journey right now or just enjoying the content? Now, here's the good news. Unfortunately, when you're at the level where you're under $10,000 a month, you do have to spend 1 to 2 hours a day to book DM sales calls and make opportunities happen. The good news is that's not a permanent thing, okay? As soon as you start making $10,000 to $15,000 a month, we're going to teach you how to have virtual assistants that will actually start those conversations for you. But you can't hire a VA before $10,000 to $15,000 a month because you do not have the specific skill to be able to get those people booked into sales calls. Then you'll hire a virtual assistant that sucks ass and it'll lead to $1,000 that you pay them and you'll burn through all of your leads. So adding an extra 1 to 2K per week is actually extremely simple. How many new clients would you have to sign to make an extra 1 to 2K per week in your online fitness business? Just type the number in the chat box. How many new clients would you need to sign? 1, 3, 1, 2, 2 to 3. It's fucking easy. Now assume for every client you have to book 3 sales calls. How many extra sales calls do you need to book per week? 3, 9, 2 to 3, 6, 5, 9, 2, 4, 2. If you said 15, you need to work on your pricing. All right. We'll talk about that. You see how easy it is to add an extra 1 to 2K per week using everything we just went over. Just say hell yes in the chat box if it's easy. This shit is easy. Now real quick, we only got 8 weeks left in 2025. How much money do you want to be making per month by December 2025? How much money do you want to be making per month? 10K, 50K, 100K, 50K. 100K is wild. All right. 70K, 10K, 10K, 5K, 10K. Now guys, this is our normal. 300,000 for the year. Just hit 100K a month, 119K for the month, 100K on my vision board. We just hit 92. These are the client results in the coaching program. 8,500, 10.8K, $40,000 a month, $39,000 a month, $60,000 a month, $32,000 a month, $222,000 a month, $13,000 a month, $14,000 a month. Brian, this all sounds so good. This all sounds so fucking easy, but how do I actually do this? Well, you've got 2 pathways. Pathway number 1 is a slow path, like the tortoise path. You got this guy. You got a costume on. You're calling for dollar bills. You can take everything I just went over with you guys today and you can try to figure it out on your own. You can spend the next 1 to 2 months boosting posts, hoping that you get your ideal client to pay attention to you, hoping that your content does well, hoping that you can actually make money on Black Friday and the New Year's rush. And starting January 1st, you're going to be pissed off you didn't make good money off Black Friday and the New Year's rush. Or you can take the fast path. Path number 2 is a fast path where you don't have to guess because I've already done the guessing for you. You can follow my proven frameworks that I've given to 11,000 coaches to help them grow and scale and guarantee with certainty that you add an extra 1 to 2K per week to your income. And you get access to the same blueprint that these coaches have. 60 calls, 12 new clients this week, $54,000, $10,000 recurring, $10,000 in the last 5 days. So do you want to be this guy, the tortoise, or do you want to be this guy, the guy with the cash? You want to be the tortoise or the hare? Write that in the chat box. Tortoise or the hare? I know the fucking story, okay? The tortoise technically wins. Fuck that, okay? I'm the fucking hare. I move fast. If you want to learn the exact process we've used with over 11,866 coaches to help them scale, just say yes in the chat box. If you want to learn how to scale your business, just say yes in the chat box. I'd like to introduce you guys to PT Domination, the #1 business coaching program for online fitness coaches. Let me break down exactly what you're going to get with PT Domination. First, we're going to show you the 50/50 content code. We're going to teach you guys how to get more eyeballs on your page and how to turn those eyeballs into paying clients. We're going to teach you guys the exact fastest way to create content that attracts your ideal client avatar. So my client, Mariana, I actually think she's on this masterclass right now. Second, we're going to teach you guys how to DM like a ninja. Our DM scripts are literally the best DM scripts in the industry. So much so that they're copy and pasted by some of the biggest names in the space. We're not going to talk about that. You're also going to get access to our proven framework, so you never have to second guess when it comes to book the sales calls. Even if you already have a script, our script is better. I'm not going to make any comments on that last comment I just made. Sales mastery. Our clients are closing at an average of 40 to 50% when they are good, which means out of the sales opportunities, we will show you how to convert more of those people into clients. We're going to show you why your content plays such a big role in this and how to overcome the objections when they actually come up. All right. This is funny, right? You guys think I'm funny? All right. We'll keep going. Boosting posts. Once you're consistently making $5,000 per month, we will hone in on your ideal client with boosting posts. This funnel by itself, this is my client, Mina, you guys. I was like, Mina, how'd you do it? He had a $10,000 day. I'm like, bro, congratulations on the $10,000 day. He's like, oh, it was actually a $14,000 day. What would a $14,000 day do for your life? What would a $14,000 day do for your life? We'll fucking change it dramatically. Absolutely dramatically. Marketing for the holidays. Starting next week, you guys, we're going to be doing Black Friday prep with all of our clients as well as marketing for the holidays. We started talking about it a little bit on this training today, but we're going to give you guys the exact frameworks to have record-breaking months in November and December leading into January. The New Year's rush is right now, and we are going to teach you guys how to capitalize on it. Income generating activities. A lot of you guys are focusing on activities in your business that do not make money. We're going to show you guys exactly what to focus on every single day so you don't waste time moving the needle. No more logo design and website design, just the activities that are actually going to make you money. My client, Zach, $22,000. I learned that I need to quit my day job so I can stop burning the candle at both ends. And finally, lead generation systems. We're going to give you guys lead generation systems that have already worked for 11,000 coaches. You're going to learn how to boost posts, run challenges, run flash sales, run giveaways, expand your network. We're going to give you guys the tools to make sure you guys never run out of leads. Now, how much time would this take you guys to figure this out all on your own? I've already done all this guesswork. I've been business coaching for 7 years. I've been trialing and testing all my shit for the last 7 years. How much time? Shane said he's been trying for 2 years. Years. We've already done this. We've already figured it out. All right. So you guys could take 2 years to figure it out, or you could just learn from us. So the 50/50 content code, DM like a ninja, sales mastery, boosting posts, lead generation systems, marketing for the holidays, income generating activities. This system has collectively helped 33 coaches make over $100,000 a month. And conservatively, my curriculum is worth over $10,000, and we are going to be increasing the price. It's not 10 grand now. Don't worry. But wait, there's more. We also host 3 live coaching calls every single week. That's 12 calls a month, 144 calls a year. And one of those calls every week is with me in all programs where you guys can ask me anything. I also do private VIP mentorship where people pay me $50,000 to coach them. It's my client Riley who made $283,000 this month because of VIP one-on-one coaching. So 1 call a week for 52 weeks is $50,000 in value. And finally, the support. This is one of my clients, Brittany, who actually was in another mentorship program before us, and she was struggling to make 15 to 25K a month. 1 month into our program, she had a $77,000 a month. And the coolest part is she's like, yo, I've only been a part of this community for a few weeks, but the value has already blown me away. Every time I ask a question, somebody jumps in immediately with a response. And Brian, I truly appreciate that. You and your team have built something extremely special. Thank you. I'm excited to see where this next year takes me. I'll be one of the ones to squeeze every ounce out of this program and answer all the questions. Out of curiosity, who's in the program that fucking loves the CLA or the Change Lives Academy, PT Domination, the 10K Mastermind, the Millionaire Mastermind? Drop some fire in the chat box, right? We like ride for our clients. We go above and beyond for our clients. We try to over deliver in every single aspect for our clients in our coaching program. That's something that we absolutely pride ourselves on. So if you're in the CLA and you're watching this right now, I appreciate you for trusting us. We like go above and beyond for our clients. We try to do everything in our power to make our clients win. Now, for those of you guys who showed up today and you're live in this masterclass, I actually have a bonus for you. Type 1 in the chat if you love bonuses. 1 in the chat if you love bonuses. 1 in the chat. We love bonuses. All right. We love bonuses. How many people we got in the chat say 1? We got a fuckload. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, it's actually my fucking birthday tomorrow, and Cole's pissed at me for doing this. I'm not exaggerating. He was like, what the fuck? So to celebrate, I'm giving away $2,500 in credit to join any one of my business coaching programs to the first 20 people. Cole was actually not happy about this. I'm just letting you guys know. He was pretty pissed about it. All right. He's like, what? $2,500? Fuck's your problem? It's my birthday tomorrow, bruh. It's my birthday. $2,500 in credit. If you guys want $2,500 in credit for the CLA, 10K Mastermind, or MDM, just say yes. Be the first 20 people. Gonna be the first 20 people. Now, here's how it works. It's very simple. We will work with you closely to ensure that you make an extra 1 to 2K per week in your online fitness coaching business. We will do this by helping you set up your social media profile, teaching you exactly what to post, giving you feedback on your content, and helping you sign 2 to 4 new clients per week. For those of you guys that said you need to sign 50 new clients per week to hit your goal, we're going to fucking increase your prices, all right? And our programs comes with a guarantee. We will help you generate an extra $10,000 in revenue in your coaching business in the time that you work with us, or we'll give you a full refund, and we'll send you $1,000 for wasting your time. Now, in order to qualify for this guarantee, you need to post on social media, you need to complete the course, you need to show up to 1 live call per week or watch 1 replay, and you need to engage in the community at least 20 times in the entire program. You need to ask for help twice a fucking month in the program. You guys think you can do that? Ask for help fucking twice a month? You guys can ask for help twice a fucking month. Just say yes, okay? It's pretty easy refund terms. Now, these are the type of results you can expect from working with us. Dawson, 23K, 7.6K. Happy birthday to me. 3 weeks into the program, $2,600, $325K for the year, $560K for the year. Now, since it's my 34th birthday, the first 20 people to book in for a call are going to get $2,500 in credit to join any one of my business coaching programs. To claim your credit, just say hell yes in the chat box. Hell motherfucking yes in the chat box. Just say hell yes. Now, I want to preface 3 things. Number 1, this does apply for my clients because it's my fucking birthday. Okay. So program extensions only, which means if you are my client and you would like to take us up on the credit, it is a program extension on your current program. So yes, if you are my client, you can use this for program extensions. You can also use this for an upgrade. So if you're in the CLA, you want to go to the 10K, you're in the 10K, you want to go to the MDM, you can absolutely use this credit. This offer is only valid for the first 20 people. Cole's already pissed at me, so I can only do it for the first 20 people that book in. And this is also not for people living paycheck to paycheck. You guys, this isn't free, all right? I'm going to give you guys a credit to join the coaching program, but it isn't free. So if you're struggling to keep the fucking lights on in your house, don't book a call, all right? I don't want to take your money. I want to change your life. Drop a calendar button in the chat box right now. Tap the button in the chat box to claim your fucking credit. How do you know which one is best? What we're going to do is we're going to do a strategy session with you to determine your starting point, and then we will make the best recommendation for you. This is the best price you guys are going to get. All right. This is the best rate you're going to get. $2,500 of credit is a fucking steal. Cole's absolutely pissed at me. So if you guys want to tap the button in the chat box, book in for your call. We also do have extremely limited availability in the calendar. It's going to run up fucking quick because it's going to be limited to the first 20 people. So it is first come, first serve. So if you tap the calendar button in the chat box and it's full, my apologies. It is first come, first serve. Now, once you book in for your call, you will get a free 30-minute strategy session with one of the experts on my team that has been highly trained by me. I only have the fucking best on my team to determine your starting point and help you come up with a game plan for your business. You will be granted $2,500 in credit that you can apply to any one of our coaching programs. All right. This offer is only valid for the first 20 people on this masterclass right now. So if you want to claim your credit, tap the button in the chat box to book in for your strategy call. Now, for everybody that did book in for a strategy call, go to my Instagram at @TheRealBrianMark and send me a DM that says confirm right away. And I'm going to send you a hack so you can actually start making money before the sales call. I'm a big believer in getting results in advance. All right. I want to get you guys results in advance. I want to help you guys make money. I want to help you guys get leads. I want to help you guys like fucking convert before the call to actually give you some value before the call. So send me a DM on Instagram that says confirm and I'll send you a hack to start getting leads right away. And once you are done booking in for your call, come back to the chat and say done. By the way, guys, if you weren't one of the first 20 people and the calendar's full, sorry, or you're watching the replay, DM me 34BDAY on Instagram and I'll take care of you guys. Okay. I got some bonus surprise for you. So just DM me 34BDAY on Instagram. If you weren't one of the first 20 people, sorry, offer expired, but DM me 34BDAY on Instagram and I'll take care of you. I've got some bonus surprises for you. It's my birthday. Okay. I got lots of fun things. All right. It's my fucking birthday. Now, how do I know your program actually works? Because I've done this with 11,000 people already. All right. This isn't guesswork. Most of the business coaches that are in the space right now are ex-clients of mine. Okay. So they basically learned from me and then started regurgitating my shit. So we are the gold standard in the industry. Everybody else is competing for second place. How does the guarantee work? You need to post on social media. You need to complete the course. You need to show up to one live coaching call per week or watch one replay. And you need to ask for help a minimum of 20 times in the entire year, which means twice a month. It's a pretty simple ask. How much time is it going to take per week? A minimum 3 to 5 hours per week. That includes you watching the videos and doing the things. If you guys got 3 to 5 hours per week, this can work for you. I've worked with mentors in the past and you didn't get the result. I get it. Sometimes we got to kiss a few frogs before we find the prince, you know? And yes, I am referring to myself as the prince in this instance. I'm not trying to talk shit or cast shade. I'm just trying to say we've been in this space for the longest period of time. We worked with 11,000 coaches. There's nobody else in the space that has our track record. And if you don't believe me, go check out my podcast where I've got 1,300 episodes. Check out my YouTube channel where I've got 1.7 thousand videos. Check out my Instagram where I post 4 to 6 times a day. There's just nobody else in the space that's doing what we're doing at our level. It just doesn't happen. Money's tight right now and I'll come back in a couple months. You're going to miss Black Friday and you're going to miss Christmas. I would not fucking recommend doing that. Can I save my $2,500 in credit for a later date? No, you cannot. It's offer only for this masterclass because it's my birthday. Cole's already pissed at me, so we can't do that. So congratulations to everybody.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at @TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.